Hey guys, how are you today? Sandra Noemi, Torres, if you are not familiar with my previous videos. Um, Today I wanted to talk about events and why you should be creating events and how you can promote them. Firstly, I think if you are an entrepreneur or an independent worker, you should be creating events. Obviously every industry is different, but I think events do a lot for a lot of people. One of the main reasons to do events is that it allows you to be an authority on the subject matter on which you're speaking. And that lends a lot of credibility. Whether you do a crappy job at it or not, if you are able to articulate what you do, you are an authority. If you put on an event, you appear as an authority. So that is enough reason on its own, right? Um, Reason number two is you grow in the process. Many of you are, whether you've done public speaking or you're not, or you're intimidated by public speaking and you're intimidated by being in the center of attention and doing any webinar of a sort, you grow in the process by doing them, forcing yourself to do these events where you can share some knowledge and some value with others allows you to grow in the process of it. And I think it's a dope process there. All right. Reason number three, it gets your name out there, your name, your brand, because you have to promote it, right? So you get to expand your network. Um, and that's a lot, a lot of people buying ad space and doing a lot of different campaigns, but creating an event allows you to, for free, put your name out there if you do it right. Okay, you can you'll be seen more. You're putting yourself out there, so you'll be seen more. Now, ways to promote your event, right? Because everybody's like, oh, if I make an event, nobody's going to come. And I have dealt with clients that have said, I made an event and nobody showed up and nobody came. And there are a lot of things that they're not doing, like they're not promoting the event. It's not a create it and then suddenly it should be full. Okay, creating an event is a process, and your first several events might not have too many attendees. It really depends on the subject matter that you're speaking on and how you decide to market that subject. How you decide to make it a sexy product. So many people have boring subjects. There is a way to take a boring subject and a boring topic and make it intriguing to the people that you serve. So you got to work with the copy. So ways to promote it. Eventbrite. Just because you set it up on Eventbrite does not mean that the world is going to know. Eventbrite is a portal to accept registrations. And yes, they'll share your event with others if they're looking for that particular event. But it really is up to you. Eventbrite, I use it strictly for the platform of accepting registrations. Once you set it up on Eventbrite, you will share it to your Facebook page. Hopefully you already have one. If you don't, I recommend you open one. So make sure that you share your Eventbrite event on your Facebook page. Eventbrite has a way of connecting them. But I think with these onlines, now that we're going through this pandemic and everything is virtual, you might have to manually put it into your event page, into your Facebook page. So make sure that you do that. When you put it into your Facebook page, you have the ability to invite all of your friends and all of your network to those events. So do that. So make sure that you are hitting the invite, and then it'll go through your friends list, and you just invite all. I think there's a cap on how many you can invite, but invite the people that you feel should come. Invite the people that you feel should know about this event. Another thing that you can do is send them a message. Like if there's somebody that you really want to have at your event, send them the invitation, send them the event profile, via Messenger. A lot of people have responded via Messenger, and they feel awesome. They feel like you took the time out to send it to them specifically. And so many people won't specifically see your event on your event page, on your Facebook page, if they're not following you anyway. So make sure that that you're doing that. Another thing that you can do on Facebook is take your event and share it into the groups in which you belong, the ones that allow you to now, because there's a lot of restrictions in certain groups. Make sure there's no conflict of interest with the group owner. But if it is an event group, I belong to lots of local events type Facebook groups, or town type Facebook groups, like the city I live in, like a Boca Raton. There's lots of city groups that are not by the city, but there are individuals that set up these groups so that they can network with others that are local in the area. So take your event, hit share, and share them into these local groups. And that certainly expands your brand. People will see your name, people will see your Facebook page, and people will be alerted that you have an event going on. So it definitely puts more eyeballs on your event invitation. Another place is LinkedIn. You can set up an event on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is not as easy as Facebook. Like, you can't just easily set it up and then invite who you need to. So with LinkedIn, you can certainly set up an event profile and invite the individuals that you want to attend that event. It's just a process. It's not a difficult process, and it's not one to, I wouldn't leave it out unless you don't have a built up LinkedIn, or you don't have a lot of individuals on your LinkedIn that would be, prime individuals that would attend your talk. Okay. And then the last one that I have for you, which is a very awesome one, is meetup.com. If you are an event host and you're not on meetup.com, you are losing a lot. Meetup.com, it's about a $25 monthly fee, but you could have up to 3 groups on that page. And lots of local people will always just kind of like be part of that group. Not a lot of them attend the common groups, but they are alerted. So what happens with meetup.com is, once you create an event, all of the people that you have in that group that have said, hey, I'm interested in attending events of these types, or however you set up your profile, they will get an announcement that you created this event. So they will get an email directly. Now with meetup.com, it used to be different about 10 years ago, but today it's not. You don't have the email addresses of everybody that joins your group, but meetup.com on your behalf will email all of these people and say, hey, this group that you belong to, they put a new event up you may be interested in. So don't forget to utilize meetup.com in creating your events. Those are my thoughts for today, guys. I wanted to share a little bit about why you should be creating events, because it helps you expand your brand. It helps you grow you, and it helps you get the word out. And how to promote your events, there's just a myriad of ways that deliver really quality word of mouth, in essence, right? Virtual word of mouth. So those are my thoughts for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed my stream. Let me know any comments. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, por favor. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'll talk to you soon.